6:23. Now, if you're from East Lancashire, Leanne is a big fan of this from her childhood. You'll have heard of the Sabden Treacle Mines. The tales of treacle mining date back to the 1930s, when children were told stories about the mines and the boggarts. Now, in Sabden, Bill Dewhurst thought, this is a good story, I'll try and make some money from it. And he opened the Sabden Treacle Mines, where people could visit and buy cuddly toys of the treacle miners. His idea inspired a TV show. Well, this morning, we're going to talk to Joseph Russell, who's produced a new audio drama set in Sabden as a tribute to his dad, who created the original TV programme. Have a listen to this. Going round your head all day,
Sabden, home of the mines that produce fully half of Britain's treacle. The sticky stuff that goes into golden syrup, ginger beer and parking cake. In this picturesque spot where moobarks roam the fields and mischievous boggarts scamper around every corner, a proud industry flourishes, from mine owner Silas Mitten to chief miner Tapano, and from local scientist Professor Baines Billing to treacle finder Bill Whistle. These are the treacle people.
That's your childhood, that, isn't it?
It is my childhood, yeah. I don't remember the TV programme because I'm probably a bit old then. But
you 1996, you're out drinking, weren't you?
I were, yeah. The Sabden Treacle Mines are a massive part of my childhood.
Well, pleased to say Joseph Russell's with us this morning. Joseph, good morning.
Good morning, Graham. Thanks so much for having me on.
Yeah, so tell us, what's your link with the treacle mines?
So, yeah, the Sabden Treacle Mines, as you said, were this attraction in Sabden, which was Bill Dewhurst and family. And my dad, Ian Russell, he came into the equation when he and his colleague Mike Furness were working at LWT, and they were producers, and they just happened to visit the Sabden Treacle Mines, and they fell in love with the idea. So they turned it into this beautifully animated, incredibly silly TV series, which you just played the theme from. And it ran for 2 series, and it was even nominated for a BAFTA, which no one can quite believe. But yeah, it's this lovely show. It was written by Jonathan and Brian Truman, who wrote Danger Mouse and Count Duckula. And it's that sort of wonderful classic kind of show that's completely family friendly. And at the time it was marketed at children, but really the jokes in it were written for the grown-ups. You know, it's got jokes in there that work on different levels for both kids and adults. If you think sort of Monty Python meets Postman Pat, you've kind of got the right idea. So yeah, it's all on Prime Video and YouTube these days. So if anyone wants to check it out, it's all there. Do have a look.
Yeah, I got caught down a treacle mine rabbit hole on YouTube the other day while watching it, knowing I was going to talk to you, and yeah, it's got that Danger Mouse look to it, hasn't it?
Oh, it's incredible. Yeah, it's incredibly silly. It was all puppets, so it was all these animated puppets, so they do frame by frame stop motion animation, and it's really beautifully shot. No, it's lovely. I think it really holds up today. But yeah, so Dad was incredibly proud of it, and I grew up watching and adoring it. And in 2023, he and I had this idea to try and revive the show, because it always had a bit of a cult following, and we wanted to really sort of try and get it out there in the modern day. But before we had a chance to sort of get going with our plans to try and revive it, Dad very suddenly passed away. But I knew he would be furious with me if I'd not carried on with our plans. So I picked up the torch, and in tribute to him, we've brought it back now as an audio drama, which is very exciting. So we got the original cast back together. We got 6 hysterically funny new scripts from Jonathan Truman. And last year we had 2 really lovely, wonderful days in a studio in London recording 6 brand new episodes, which I'm really happy with, and they're coming out on Audible on April the 19th. So I'd love for anyone who fancies it to pre-order. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, lovely. Where can people hear it?
Yeah, so it's on Audible, which is Amazon's audio platform. So yeah, on April 19th, you can, as I say, you can pre-order it now. And yeah, all 6 episodes will be going up there then.
And how lovely, a really chilly, lovely, warm thing that you can think about your dad when you worked on it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it's really nice. I mean, the nice thing about the whole, I guess the whole experience of it is everyone had such fond memories of working on the show originally and of the Sabden treacle mines and everything. There's a lot of love in the background of the whole story. So everyone was all delighted to be there, sort of coming back to this thing that was 27 years ago. They originally recorded the show. So yeah, to return to it was a really lovely, special thing. And it's, it's a stupid sense of humor. It's very, very funny, I think. Anyway, I mean, I can say that I didn't write it, but yeah, it's I think it's really great. I think it's really nice. So yeah, I think people will really like it. Well, I hope they will. Anyway, we'll see.
I'm sure they will. Joseph, thank you ever so much for talking to us this morning. Joseph Russell, who's produced a new audio drama set in Sabden as a tribute to his dad.